नमः।
Shri Gurave Namah.
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 Acharyam mam vijaniyan navmanyet karhichit namartya buddhya suyeta सर्वदेवमयो गुरु। हे परम प्रियतम,
हे परम प्रियतम,
पूर्णतम पुरुषोत्तम श्री कृष्ण,
पूर्णतम पुरुषोत्तम श्री कृष्ण,
तुमसे विमुख होने के कारण,
तुमसे विमुख होने के कारण,
अनादिकाल से हमने,
अनादिकाल से हमने
अनंतानंत दुख पाए,
अनंतानंत दुख पाए
एवं पा रहे हैं।
एवं पा रहे हैं।
पाप करते करते,
पाप करते करते
अंतःकरण
अंतःकरण
इतना मलिन हो चुका है,
इतना मलिन हो चुका है
कि रसिकों द्वारा यह जानने पर भी,
यह जानने पर भी
कि तुम अपनी भुजाओं को पसारे,
कि तुम अपनी भुजाओं को प्रसारे,
अपनी वात्सल्यमयी दृष्टि से,
अपनी वात्सल्यमय दृष्टि से
हमारी प्रतीक्षा कर रहे हो,
हमारी प्रतीक्षा कर रहे हो।
तुम्हारी शरण में नहीं आ पाता,
तुम्हारी शरण में नहीं आ पाता।
हे अशरण शरण,
हे अशरण शरण,
तुम्हारी कृपा के बिना,
तुम्हारी कृपा के बिना
तुम्हें कोई जान भी तो नहीं सकता,
तुम्हें कोई जान भी तो नहीं सकता।
ऐसी स्थिति में,
ऐसी स्थिति में
हे अकारण करुण,
हे अकारण करुण,
पतित पावन श्री कृष्ण,
पतित पावन श्री कृष्ण,
तुम अपनी अहेतुकी कृपा से ही,
तुम अपने अहेतुकी कृपा से ही
हमको अपना लो,
हमको अपना लो।
हे करुणा सागर,
हे करुणा सागर,
हम भुक्ति मुक्ति आदि,
हम भुक्ति मुक्ति आदि
कुछ नहीं मांगते,
कुछ नहीं मांगते।
हमें तो केवल तुम्हारे निष्काम प्रेम की ही,
तुम्हारे निष्काम प्रेम की ही
एकमात्र चाह है,
एकमात्र चाह है।
हे नाथ,
हे नाथ,
अपने विरध की ओर देखकर,
अपने विरत की ओर देखकर
इस अधम को निराश न करो,
इस अधम को निराश ना करो।
हे जीवन धन,
हे जीवन धन,
अब बहुत हो चुका,
अब बहुत हो चुका।
अब तो तुम्हारे प्रेम के बिना,
अब तो तुम्हारे प्रेम के बिना
यह जीवन मृत्यु से भी अधिक भयानक है,
मृत्यु से भी अधिक भयानक है।
अतएव
प्रेम
भिक्षाम देहि,
प्रेम भिक्षाम देहि,
प्रेम भिक्षाम देहि,
प्रेम भिक्षां देहि।
प्रेम भिक्षाम देहि।
प्रेम भिक्षां देहि।
बोलिए साकेत बिहारी श्री राघवेंद्र सरकार की जय। वृंदावन बिहारी श्री यादवेंद्र सरकार की जय। श्रीमद् सद्गुरु सरकार की जय। जय जय श्री राधे। जय जय श्री राधे। जय जय श्री राधे।
Please stand for Aarti. जयति जगद गुरु गुरुवर की गाओ मिले आरती रसिक वर की। गाओ गाओ मिले आरती रसिक वर की। गुरुपद नखमणि चंद्रिका प्रकाश। जाके उर बसता के मोहतम नाश। जाके माथनाथ तव हाथ करे वास। ताते होए माया मोह सब ही निराश। पावे गति मति रति राधावर की। गाओ मिले आरती रसिक वर की। गाओ गाओ मिले आरती रसिक वर की। अरे मन मूढ़ झाड़ नारी नर हाथ। गुरु बिनु ब्रह्म साहु न देंगे साथ। कोमल कृपाल बड़े कृपा सिंधुनाथ। पाके इन्हें आज तू अनाथ हो सनाथ। इन्हीं के आधीन कृपा गिरिधर की। गाओ मिले आरती रसिक वर की। गाओ गाओ मिले आरती रसिक वर की। भक्ति योग रस अवतार अभिराम। करे निगमागम समन्वय ललाम। श्यामा श्याम नाम रूप लीला गुणधाम। बाट रहे प्रेम निष्काम बिनु दाम। हो रही सफल काया नारी नर की। गाओ मिले आरती रसिक वर की। गाओ गाओ मिले आरती रसिक वर की। लली लाल लीला का सलोना सुविलास। छाया दिव्य दृष्टि विच प्रेम का प्रकाश। वैसा ही विनोद वही मंजु मृदुहास। करे बस वर बस उच्च अट्टहास। जय हो झूमी चले चाल वही नटवर की। गाओ मिले आरती रसिक वर की। गाओ गाओ मिले आरती रसिक वर की। जयति जगद गुरु गुरुवर की। गाओ मिले आरती रसिक वर की। गाओ गाओ मिले आरती रसिक वर की। मत प्रियान राधिका प्रिया मधवो राधिकाधवः तस्मादपि गरीयान्यो कृपालुर्मे जगद्गुरु गुरुं भजति श्रीकृष्णः श्रीकृष्णं भजते गुरु सिद्धान्ततस्त्वभेदेऽपि कृपालुर्मे गुरुर्महान् यस्य साक्षात् भगवती ज्ञानदीपप्रदे गुरो मर्त्यासधीः श्रुतं तस्य सर्वं कुञ्जरशौचवत् एष वै भगवान् साक्षात् प्रधान पुरुषेश्वरः योगेश्वरैर्विविज्ञानघ्रिर्लोकोऽयं मन्यते नरम् यमुनानिकटतटस्थित वृन्दावन कानने महारम्ये कल्पद्रुमतलभूमौ चरणं चरणो परिस्थाप्य तिष्ठन्तं घननीलं स्वतेजसा भासयन्तमिह विश्वम् पीताम्बरपरिधानं चन्दनकर्पूरलिप्त सर्वाङ्गम् आकर्णपूर्णनेत्रं कुण्डलयुगमण्डितश्रवणम् मन्दस्मितमुखकमलं सकौस्तुभोदारमणिहारं वलयाङ्गुलीयकाद्या नुज्ज्वलयन्तं स्वलङ्कारान् गलविलुलितवनमालं स्वतेजसा पास्तकलिकालं गुञ्जारवालिकलितं गुञ्जापुञ्जान्विते शिरसि भुञ्जानं सह गोपैः कुञ्जातर्वरतिनं नमत शरण शरण महाप्रभो तुम स्वामी हम दास की जय कृपा कृपालु मम तीजय गुरु सहवास तुम दीनन रखवार हम अहंकार अवतार करो कृपा कृपालु अब दीन बनो सरकार। हो ऐसो हो पतित जो पतित न आपुहि मान। ऐसे पतित विचित्र को पावन करो तव जान। सब भिखारी जगत के जेतिक नाते तार। दिव्य प्रेम आनंद के तुम एक साहूकार। धनी गुरुवर धाम निवास सुनो मन। पुण्यन पुंज सोपाए जो बनि दीन प्रपन्न रहो गुरु के। नित सेवा सोताही रिझाए जो मन ते हरि को गुरु को सुमिरो। रसना सो सदा गुण गाए जो क्षण भंगुर जीवन जानी मना। क्षण हो जनि व्यर्थ गवाइए जो सब धावन वारो वृंदावन पै। और वृंदावन हो गुरु धाम पैवारो। जो गुरु के पद प्रीति जुड़ी तो भजो चली आवे को ब्रह्म विचारो। है हरि निर्मल भक्तन को गुरु है अधमों को उदाहरण हारो। और को गुरु हो या न हो गुरु मेरो कृपालु सुभाग हमारो। और को गुरु हो या न हो गुरु मेरो कृपालु सुभाग्य हमारो। बोलिए लाडली लाल की श्रीमद् सतगुरु सरकार की। श्री कृपालु धाम की। श्री युगल कुंज की जय जय श्री राधे। जय जय श्री राधे। जय जय श्री राधे।
Book 1, page 99. Book 1, page 99. तुम मेरे थे मेरे हो मेरे रहोगे। बहको न अब बहकाने से बहकाने से मेरे थे मेरे हो मेरे रहोगे बहकुलाब बहकाने से। जब समझ प्रेम में डूब गई तब क्या होगा समझाने से। समझ प्रेम में डूब गई तब क्या होगा समझाने से। जब समझ प्रेम में डूब गई तब क्या होगा समझाने से। समझ प्रेम में डूब गई तब क्या होगा समझाने से। तुम मेरे थे मेरे हो मेरे रहोगे बहको न अब बहकाने से। मेरे थे मेरे हो मेरे रहोगे बहको न अब बहकाने से। तुमको ही तन मन धन अर्पण तुमको ही तन मन धन अर्पण तुमको ही तन मन धन अर्पण तुमको ही तन मन धन अर्पण। तुम ही एक मेरे जीवन धन तुम ही एक मेरे जीवन धन। तुम ही एक मेरे जीवन धन तुम ही एक मेरे जीवन धन। तुमको ही तन मन धन अर्पण तुम ही एक मेरे जीवन धन। तुमको ही तन मन धन अर्पण तुम ही एक मेरे जीवन धन। तुमको ही तन मन धन अर्पण तुम ही एक हटेगा पग पिय विरह चोट और खाने से अब पीछे नहीं हटेगा पग पिय विरह चोट और खाने से अब पीछे नहीं हटेगा पग पिय विरह चोट और खाने से पीछे नहीं हटेगा पग पिय विरह चोट और खाने से ओ दे दो ऐसी विरह वेदना दे दो ऐसी विरह वेदना विरह वेदना विरह वेदना विरह वेदना विरह वेदना दे दो ऐसी विरह वेदना दे दो ऐसी विरह वेदना मिटी जाए मम अहम चेतना मिटी जाए मम अहम चेतना दे दो ऐसी विरह वेदना मिट जाए मम अहम चेतना दे दो ऐसी विरह वेदना मिट जाए मम अहम चेतना दे दो ऐसी विरह वेदना मिट जाए मम अहम चेतना दे दो ऐसी विरह वेदना मिट जाए मम अहम चेतना और अधिक चमकेगा सोना पुनि पुनि अग्नि तपाने से और अधिक चमकेगा सोना पुनि पुनि अग्नि तपाने से और अधिक चमकेगा सोना और अधिक चमकेगा सोना पुनि पुनि अग्नि तपाने से और अधिक चमकेगा सोना पुनि पुनि अग्नि तपाने से आया ना आ मुरली वारे आया ना मुरली वारे ओ मुरली वारे मुरली वारे ओ मुरली वारे मुरली वारे आया ना रो रो कर हम, रो रो कर हम तुम्हें पुकारे,
रो रो कर हम तुम्हें पुकारे,
रो रो कर हम तुम्हें पुकारे,
रो रो कर हम तुम्हें पुकारे।
आया ना मुरली वारे, रो रो कर हम तुम्हें पुकारे,
आया ना मुरली वारे, रो रो कर हम तुम्हें पुकारे।
आया ना मुरली वारे, रो रो कर हम तुम्हें पुकारे,
आया ना मुरली वारे, रो रो कर हम तुम्हें पुकारे।
रो रो कर हम तुम्हें पुकारे,
रो रो कर हम तुम्हें पुकारे।
ओ प्रेम बढ़ेगा छिन छिन मेरा, यूं तेरे तड़पाने से,
प्रेम बढ़ेगा छिन छिन मेरा, यूं तेरे तड़पाने से।
ओ प्रेम बढ़ेगा छिन छिन मेरा, यूं तेरे तड़पाने से,
प्रेम बढ़ेगा छिन छिन मेरा, यूं तेरे तड़पाने से।
ओ पिय तुमसे ही प्रीति लगाई,
तुमसे प्रीति लगाई,
पिय तुमसे ही प्रीति लगाई,
तुमसे प्रीति लगाई।
पर झोली भी संग नहीं लाई,
पर झोली भी संग नहीं लाई,
पर झोली भी, पर झोली भी संग नहीं लाई,
पर झोली भी संग नहीं लाई।
पिय तुमसे ही प्रीति लगाई, पर झोली भी संग नहीं लाई,
तुमसे ही प्रीति लगाई, पर झोली भी संग नहीं लाई।
पिय तुमसे ही प्रीति लगाई, पर झोली भी संग नहीं लाई, बार लगा लो सीने से, एक बार लगा लो सीने से, बलिहार जाऊं अपनाने से।
बार लगा लो सीने से, बलिहार जाऊं अपनाने से।
एक बार लगा लो सीने से, बलिहार जाऊं अपनाने से।
सीने से बलिहार जाऊं अपनाने से।
चाहे मम आलिंगन कर लो,
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 चाहे मम प्राण नहीं हर 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 लो,
चाहे मम आलिंगन कर लो, चाहे मम प्राण नहीं हर लो,
चाहे मम आलिंगन कर लो, चाहे मम प्राण नहीं हर लो,
चाहे मम आलिंगन कर लो, चाहे मम प्राण नहीं हर लो,
चाहे मम आलिंगन कर लो, चाहे मम प्राण नहीं हर लो,
चाहे जी भर कर तड़पा लो मोहे काम श्याम गुन गाने से, चाहे
जी भर कर तड़पा लो मोहे काम श्याम गुन गाने से।
तुम मेरे थे मेरे हो मेरे रहोगे, बहको नब बहकाने से।
मेरे थे मेरे हो मेरे रहोगे, बहको नाब बहकाने से।
जब समझ प्रेम में डूब गई, तब क्या होगा समझाने से।
समझ प्रेम डूब गई, तब क्या होगा समझाने से।
ओ एक दिन प्रेम रंग लाएगा,
दिन प्रेम रंग लाएगा,
पिय तुमको ही तड़पाएगा, एक दिन प्रेम रंग लाएगा, पिय को तुमको भी तड़पाएगा,
दिन प्रेम रंग लाएगा, पिय तुमको भी तड़पाएगा,
ओ एक दिन प्रेम रंग लाएगा, पिय तुमको भी तड़पाएगा,
दिन प्रेम रंग लाएगा, पिय तुमको भी तड़पाएगा,
ओ मैं हूँ सखी किशोरी जो की, मैं हूँ सखी किशोरी जो की, नाता मम बरसाने से,
मैं हूँ सखी किशोरी जो की, नाता मम बरसाने से,
तुम हार मान लो बनवारी,
तुम हार मान लो बनवारी,
बदनाम न हो जाए यारी,
बदनाम न हो जाए यारी,
तुम हार मान लो बनवारी, बदनाम न हो जाए यारी,
तुम हार मान लो बनवारी, बदनाम न हो जाए यारी,
ओ हारोगे हारे हो सब दिन पछताओगे, इतराने से,
रोगे हारे हो सब दिन पछताओगे, इतराने से,
तू ही तो सब कुछ मेरा है,
ही तो सब कुछ मेरा है,
यह कहा हुआ भी तेरा है,
यह कहा हुआ भी तेरा है,
तू ही तो सब कुछ मेरा है, यह कहा हुआ भी तेरा है,
तू ही तो सब कुछ मेरा है, यह कहा हुआ भी तेरा है,
ओ जग में भी बढ़ता प्यार सदा पिय के घर आने जाने से
भी बढ़ता प्यार सदा पिय के घर आने जाने से।
ओ लख 84 स्वांग बनाए,
84 स्वांग बनाए।
नट ज्यों बहुविधि, नट ज्यों बहुविधि खेल दिखाए,
जो बहुविधि खेल दिखाए।
लख 84 स्वांग बनाए, नट ज्यों बहुविधि खेल दिखाए।
84 स्वांग बनाए, नट जो बहुविधि खेल दिखाए।
अब तो अपने पास बुला लो, अब तो अपने पास बुला लो, रिझोगे न रिझाने से।
अब तो अपने पास बुला लो, रिझोगे न रिझाने से।
क्यों चुप हो पिय कुछ तो बोलो,
क्यों चुप हो पिय कुछ तो बोलो,
कुछ तो बोलो, कुछ तो बोलो,
कुछ तो बोलो।
क्यों चुप हो पिय कुछ तो बोलो,
चुप हो पिय कुछ तो बोलो।
भंडार कृपा का अब खोलो,
भंडार कृपा का अब खोलो।
क्यों चुप हो पिय कुछ तो बोलो, भंडार कृपा का अब खोलो।
क्यों चुप हो पिय कुछ तो बोलो, भंडार कृपा का अब खोलो।
हो जाय न कहूँ अंधेर देर मह, इतनी देर लगाने से।
हो जाय न कहूँ अंधेर देर मह, इतनी देर लगाने से।
ओ इतनी देर लगाने से,
इतनी देर लगाने से।
चुप का मतलब अब समझ लिया,
चुप का मतलब अब समझ लिया।
चुप का मतलब अब समझ लिया।
चुप का मतलब अब समझ लिया।
आखिर पिय ने अपना ही 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 लिया।
चुप का मतलब अब समझ लिया। आखिर पिय ने अपना ही लिया।
चुप का मतलब अब समझ लिया। आखिर पिय ने अपना ही लिया।
आशा तो पहले से ही थी। आशा तो पहले से ही थी। बिनु हेतु कृपालु कहाने से। आशा
तो पहले से थी। बिनु हेतु कृपालु कहाने से।
बिनु हेतु कृपालु कहाने से।
बिनु हेतु कृपालु कहाने से।
सो तुम मेरे थे मेरे हो मेरे रहोगे। बहको नब बहकाने से।
मेरे थे मेरे हो मेरे रहोगे। बहको नब बहकाने से।
जब समझ प्रेम में डूब गई तब क्या होगा समझाने से।
जब समझ प्रेम में डूब गई तब क्या होगा समझाने से।
तुम मेरे थे मेरे हो मेरे रहोगे। बहको न अब बहकाने से।
मेरे मेरे हो मेरे रहोगे। बहको नब बहकाने से।
श्रीमद् सतगुरु सरकार की जय।
Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe to Sushri Gopeshwari Didi ji and Seekers of God. Yugal Kunj is profoundly honored to have Sushri Gopeshwari Didi ji with us. Thank you so much, Didi ji, for blessing us with your presence. Before we begin our sadhana, I would like to introduce about Didi ji. Born in Nausari, Fiji Island, to a very illustrious family, well known for its social service and spiritual learning. Didi ji later moved to reside in New Zealand. She became aware of God's existence at a very early age. With further knowledge of Vedic philosophy from Premrasa Siddhant, written by Jagadguru Shri Kripaluji Maharaj, Didi ji was deeply moved and touched by the inspiring words of wisdom, so logically, scientifically, and yet simply put in a small book. A deep yearning arose in her heart to meet Sri Maharaj ji. In 1980, Didi ji went to India as a medical student, but soon realized that medicine was not her calling. She switched to law and holds Bachelor of Laws with honors and Masters of Arts degree. On completion of her academic studies, Didiji was instructed by Sri Maharaji to spread the divine message to yearning hearts and eager ears. In 1985, she took the order of sannyas, and the entire philosophy of Vedas was imparted to her by Sri Maharaji's grace. It is tremendous grace of her Gurudev which allows her to be so eloquent and well-versed. Her audience is always amazed and baffled to witness such a dynamic speaker with such vast knowledge and lots of energy. She has won hearts of many young and old with her sincerity and very giving nature. Didiji has traveled far and wide over the last 39 years to Fiji, Australia, New Zealand, USA, Canada, Singapore, Malaysia, Europe, and UK. She's always on the move, enlightening the souls and bringing joy and peace in so many people's lives. I therefore kindly request that you switch off your cell phone and listen attentively as I now humbly invite Didiji to begin our sadhana. Thank you.
बोले श्रीमद सदगुरु सरकार की, बोले लाडली लाल की जय। लगता ब्रेकफास्ट नहीं किया आप लोग। Have you not had your breakfast today? जय घोष बड़े मंदे स्वर से कर रहे हो। बोले श्रीमद सदगुरु सरकार की जय, बोले लाडली लाल की जय। देखा, कंजूसाई नहीं करते भगवान की जय घोष करने में। My most humble pranams to each one of you, dear devotees. Devotees, let us all first of all take a good look at the divine form of God and Guru placed on the altar. The beautiful form of our beloved Lord is placed on the altar. Capture the form of the Lord in your hearts and minds and close your eyes. Visualizing the divine form of God and Guru with the inner eyes of your minds, doing Roop Dhyan. Roop means form, Dhyan means to focus, to remember, to concentrate, or in simple terms, as we say, meditate on the form of God. Let us all, doing Roop Dhyan, pay our most humble obeisance at the divine lotus feet of our supreme divine beloved Lord, and then we shall proceed further with the program this morning. Manatha Shri Jagannatho Madguru Shri Jagadguru Madatma Sarva Bhutatma Kripalur Gurave Namah. Guru Raradhanadishcha Guru Paramadaivatam Guru Partaram Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Dheyam Sada Paribhavad Namabhishtadoham Tirthaspadam Shiva Virinchinutam Sharanyam Bhrityartiham Pranatapal Bhavabdipotam Bande Mahapurushate Charanarvindam. Ramo Rajamani Sada Vijayate Ramam Ramesham Bhaje Ramena Bihata Nisha Charachamu Ramaya Tasmai Namah. Yo Brahmanam Vidadhati Purvam Yo Vai Vedanscha Prahinoti Tasmai Tagvam Hadevamatma Buddhi Prakasham Mumukshurvai Sharanamaham Prapadye. Anand Kanda Satchidananda Shri Ramachandra Charnarvind Makaranda Milinda Mahanubhav. Premi Bhaktagan. Dear devotees, we all shall chant the holy name of the Supreme Lord for a few minutes, and then I shall proceed with my talk on the lessons from the Ramayana. Just to now have a little idea, just raise your hands up, those of you who do not understand Hindi at all. only one person, two persons, तो रामायण तो हिंदी में बोलना अच्छा लगता है. I know these two dear girls will be very upset if I speak in Hindi, but I love speaking in Hindi. I'm not a very good Hindi speaker, so I'll speak Hindi-English mixed. What about that? Sometimes I like to say certain things, certain lessons from Ramayana in Hindi because it brings out that real meaning and emotion in our hearts. अब आप लोगों में से कौन लोग यहाँ पर उपस्थित है जो लोग इंग्लिश नहीं समझते, वो हिंदी ही प्रेफर करते, शर्म नहीं करने का. हिंदी नहीं समझते या इंग्लिश नहीं समझते बोलते तो हाथ ऊपर जाता है. अगर आपको इंग्लिश नहीं समझ में आता तो हाथ ऊपर कीजिए तो मुझे पता चले. दोनों हाथ ऊपर चला गया. वाह. तो there are one or two who do not understand English very well, and then there are one or two of you who do not understand Hindi very well. So let's see what happens, what Maharaj intends me to do. But before we proceed any further, just shake off all the thoughts now. Doing Roop Dhyan once again, let us all chant the holy name of the Supreme Lord for a few minutes. The words will appear on the board, I think, and you've got the booklets as well. It's Kirtan number 29 on page number 123, if you've got this book. जय राघवेंद्र सरकार की जय, सीता सुकुमार की. जय राघवेंद्र सरकार की जय, सीता सुकुमार की.
जय राघवेंद्र सरकार की जय, सीता सुकुमार की.
जय राघवेंद्र सरकार की जय, सीता सुकुमार की.
जय राघवेंद्र सरकार की जय, सीता सुकुमार की.
जय सिया राम सरकार की जय, लक्ष्मण राज दुलार की.
जय सिया राम सरकार की जय, लक्ष्मण राज दुलार की.
जय सिया राम सरकार की जय, लक्ष्मण राज दुलार की.
जय सिया राम सरकार की जय, लक्ष्मण राज दुलार की.
जय लक्ष्मण राज दुलार की.
जय लक्ष्मण राज दुलार की.
जय सिया राम सरकार की जय, लक्ष्मण राज दुलार की.
जय सिया राम सरकार की जय, लक्ष्मण राज दुलार की.
जय राघवेंद्र सरकार की जय, सीता सुकुमार 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 की.
जय राघवेंद्र दरबार की जय, जय जय पवन कुमार की.
जय राघवेंद्र दरबार की जय, जय जय पवन कुमार की.
जय राघवेंद्र दरबार की जय, जय जय पवन कुमार की.
जय राघवेंद्र दरबार की जय, जय जय पवन कुमार की.
जय 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 पवन कुमार की.
जय 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 पवन कुमार की.
जय 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 पवन कुमार कुमार की
जय 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 पवन कुमार की
जय 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 पवन कुमार की
जय 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 पवन कुमार की
जय राघवेंद्र दरबार की जय 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 पवन कुमार की
जय राघवेंद्र दरबार की जय 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 पवन कुमार की
जय राम लक्ष्मण जान की जय सुधा रूप रस खान की
जय राम लक्ष्मण जान की जय सुधा रूप रस खान की
जय राम लक्ष्मण जान की जय सुधा रूप रस खान की
जय राम लक्ष्मण जान की जय सुधा रूप रस खान की
जय 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 राजा राम की जय प्रेम रूप रस खान की
जय जय राजा राम की जय प्रेम रूप रस खान की
जय 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 राजा राम की जय प्रेम रूप रस खान की
जय 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 राजा राम की जय प्रेम रूप रस धाम की
जय 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 राजा राम की जय श्रृंगवेरपुर धाम की
जय 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 राजा राम की जय श्रृंगवेरपुर धाम की
जय 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 राजा राम की जय श्रृंगवेरपुर धाम की
जय 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 राजा राम की जय श्रृंगवेरपुर धाम की
जय 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 सीता राम की जय केवट रति अभिराम की
जय जय सीता राम की जय केवट रति अभिराम की
जय 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 सीता राम की जय केवट रति अभिराम की
जय 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 सीता राम की जय केवट रति अभिराम की
जय सिया राम सरकार की जय गंगा की जलधार की
जय सिया राम सरकार की जय गंगा की जलधार की
जय सिया राम सरकार की जय गंगा की जलधार की
जय सिया राम सरकार की जय गंगा की जलधार की
जय गंगा की जलधार की
जय गंगा की जलधार की
जय गंगा की जलधार की
जय गंगा की जलधार की
जय गंगा की जलधार की
जय गंगा की जलधार की
जय सिया राम सरकार की जय गंगा की जलधार की
जय सिया राम सरकार की जय गंगा की जलधार की
जय राघवेंद्र सरकार की जय सीता सुकुमार 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 की
जय सीता सुकुमार की
जय सीता सुकुमार की
जय सीता सुकुमार की
सीता सुकुमार की
जय राघवेंद्र सरकार की जय 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 सीता सुकुमार की
जय राघवेंद्र सरकार की जय
सीता सुकुमार की। बोले सियापति रामचंद्र भगवान की
जय
बोले श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की
जय।
dear devotees, I am no authority to talk on any one of the scriptures. In fact, who can be an authority to talk on any of the scriptures or even anything related to the divine, apart from the supreme divine himself, God, and the God-realized divine saints? But with the immense grace of my beloved Gurudev, Jagat Guruttam Swami Shri Kripalu Mahaprabhu, even a donkey like me gets the privilege and the grace to sit and deliver as a preacher the spiritual subject. It is only and only exclusively the grace of my spiritual master and of our Guru, Jagat Guruttam Swami Shri Kripalu Mahaprabhu. His grace is upon each one of us. So this satsang is a true, in true sense, a true association. Sat ka sang. Sat, God, and God-realized saints. Association with such divine personalities is satsang. Thus, it is all the teachings of the scriptures that I have understood and been graced with by Sri Maharajji, I'm going to put before you all. Infinite are the lessons. We cannot just term it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lessons. However, these lessons have to be brought into an essence form. And the essence of the teachings or the lessons from the scriptures, and here from Ramayana, we need to learn, to understand, and to immediately put into practice in our lives. No point doing Shravan Bhakti or Kirtanam Bhakti if the Sumiran, that connection which is internal, which is with your Antahakaran, heart and mind, build with that Swami, with that divine beloved of yours, whose name you are listening to or whose name you are glorifying. Shravanam, listening to, glorifying, chanting, singing. No point of any aspect of bhakti, even when you are bowing down your head, it will be simply kopra patakana. It will be simply banging that head against the floor or the lotus feet of God's deity. If we do not have that internal, relational connection, sentiment, attachment with love built with our beloved, with our Swami, be it the Lord, be it Guru. In order to have this relational sentiments, connection, attachment with love built with God and built with the God-realized saint, built with our beloved Guru, we need to learn the lessons from these scriptures. And Sri Ramayana, especially Tulsi Krit Ramayana by Goswami Tulsidas Ji, was especially designed for us people of Kali Yuga. Valmiki Ramayana, how many of us can read and understand? There are people who claim that they are the scholars of Sanskrit. They may be greatest of the scholars of Sanskrit and teachers of Sanskrit and professors of Sanskrit. But none of the scriptures is like the academic book or novel or story or narration or a myth that can be just read and understood. No, it needs complete 100% surrender, realization of Godhead personality. 100%, 99.99 से काम नहीं चलता. It won't work. So, only the God realized saints. खग जाने खग की भाषा, भगवत रसिक रसिक की वाणी, रसिक बिनु को समुझ सके ना. And that is why in the Vedas are the ultimate authority. Right in the very beginning, Veda Vyasji says, Acharyavan purukho hi Veda. Don't go and get the Vedas and say, right, I'm going to read this Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda and Atharva Veda. You won't understand anything. Chutai na adhika adhika urjhai. Aur uljhan mein pad jaoge. You will get more and more confused and entangled. Because the words say something else, the meaning is something else, the in-depth meaning is something else. We have to read in between the lines, not those lines or not those words. Thus, Ramayana, and especially Tulsidas Ji's Ramayana, Tulsikrit Ramayana, is in Awadhi Bhasha, Awadh language. Language that you and I, we can very easily understand. It's Hindi. Whilst Valmiki Ramayana is in pure Sanskrit bhasha. Number one, Sanskrit we don't know. And even if we know the Sanskrit, as far as the grammatical aspect goes or the Sanskrit linguistic itself, language goes, as I told you, divine philosophy cannot be just understood by reading it. You can't extract the right meaning, take the right meaning, come to the right conclusion. However, Tulsikrit Ramayana, which is in Awadhi Bhasha, we can read, and to a certain degree, because it is very, very close to the Hindi that we all speak, we all can make out a lot of things. For example, suppose I say a chopai from Tulsikrit Ramayana. And then I will say one more of the dohas from Valmiki Ramayana. Say Valmiki Ramayana first. Loke nahi savidyeta yo na rama manubrata. And then I'm now just saying one chopai from the Tulsikrit Ramayana. बारी मथे बरु होए घृत और सिकता ते बरु तेल बिनु हरि भजन न भव तरिये यह सिद्धांत अपेल. These are two different verses, one from Valmiki Ramayana, one from Tulsikrit Ramayana. लोके नहीं स विद्येत यो न राम मनुव्रता. How many of you could make out what it means? Raise your hands up straight. None. Okay. Now, बारी मथे बरु होए घृत और सिकता ते बरु तेल बिनु हरि भजन न भव तरिय यह सिद्धांत अपेल. How many of you could slightly make out from here? Raise your hands up straight. See, this is Tulsikrit Ramayana. So, to a certain degree, you know chatel. Bari may not know very well, but bari is pani, water. And mathe, mathe, churning. Grit, grit, ghee. Sikata, may not. Desert. Baru is just say, from. Tel. Tel I know, oil. Binu Hari Bhajan na Bhavatariye. That I can understand. Binu Hari Bhajan, without doing bhakti to Hari. Binu Hari Bhajan na Bhavatariye, Maya ke bhavsagar se tarna. Cross the ocean of Maya. Impossible it is. Binu Hari Bhajanana Bhava Na Bhavatariye. Na. You cannot cross the ocean of Maya without practicing bhakti to Hari. Bhajan would mean Bhavyukta Naam ka japan, like glorification of Lord's names, poems, etc. Shravanam, Kirtanam, all this bhakti. Bhakti, devotion, devotional practice. Yaha Siddhanta apel. Siddhant, this is a irrefutable philosophy, law of God. तो ये समझ में आ गया. लोके नहीं सविद्येत यो न राम मनुव्रता. Lok, some of you can make. Lok means world. In this entire phenomenon, the world, there cannot be even one single soul जो राम का, who is not भगवान राम्स भक्त. इसका मतलब ये है, लेकिन बड़ा हार्ड है समझने में. कुछ कुछ शब्द आएगा, लेकिन उसको पूरा मीनिंग इसको सही समझा जाए, to understand the entire meaning, it is almost impossible for us unless and until we do get the correct explanation of it. लोके नहीं सब विद्येत यो न राम मनुव्रता. Just by reading these Sanskrit verses, you will not get anywhere. So, Jagat Guruttam Sri Kripalu Mahaprabhu, our beloved Gurudev, has given us detailed explanations and detailed analysis also, and detailed understanding of the correct meaning that relates to a devotee in his or her devotional life. So here, Maharshi Valmiki Ji is saying there is not a single soul in the entire creation, entire world, who is not a devotee of Prabhu Ramchandra Ji. In other words, everyone is a devotee, is a lover of Prabhu Ram. You may say, I doubt this. Yeah, your little mind, दो उंगल की बुद्धि नहीं, लेकिन लगाएंगे जरूर हम. क्यों म्यों च्यों तो हमको करना ही करना है. बिना किंतु परंतु किए हमारा तो खाना ही नहीं हजम होता. So this buddhi of ours, very ignorant we are, and deluded we are in Maya, but arrogance in the big way, that ego, मैं भी कुछ हूं. Then we start this ifs and buts, the questioning mind of ours. But in order to understand these divine declarations, as I already have told you, this material mind would fail. We need the mind, the intellect of the God-realized saints. What is the real meaning of this? That not a single soul in this entire creation is an atheist, basically, in this sense, that is not a believer of God. Every single soul is a lover of Prabhu Ram. Be it even the animals, birds and beasts. एक गधे से भी पूछो क्या चाहते हो, एक गाय बैल से पूछो क्या चाहते हो, एक चींटी से पूछो क्या चाहते हो, अपने भाषा में वो भी बता देगा. एक मछली को मछुआरा, the fisherman takes the fish out of the water, goes fishing with so much thrill in the heart and expecting to catch lots of fish which he can gulp in, eat, feed the family, and sell and make money, etc. But that poor fish, when it's taken out of that water, or when put into the trap and gets trapped, all those fishes, the way they flopper and they flounder, they struggle and suffocate for life. Chatpatate hain. They jump so high. They want to go back to their natural habitation, water. They want to live. Don't give me pain. I am going through misery, miserable pain. My life, my soul is expiring from my body. Please, is begging and crying in its own way. But that arrogant, ignorant fisherman, selfish as that person is, doesn't care about anyone else's pain. Everyone seeks for happiness. Happiness. No one wants pain. The one who is giving pain, so much pain, like say this fisherman, is giving so much pain to all those fishes and enjoying eating all those fishes. This person, when he is given pain, then will he enjoy and get thrilled and laugh? Of course he will cry like hell. He will start to swear and criticize everybody, or he or she. Nobody, even the one who gives pain to everybody, does not want pain in life. The one who steals everybody's things, that robber, giving so much sufferings to everyone. If his stuffs are stolen, well, he steals to pile up, isn't it? And now he doesn't want those things which he has robbed off from others to be robbed from him. Of course he doesn't want. So internally, when you really analyze, everybody is seeking for happiness, for love, for all those good qualities. The robber, a big robber, a big time robber, does not like to be robbed. That means robbery is not something that he really enjoys in true sense. He doesn't. If it was, then he would like to be robbed of any time and every time as well. समझ में आया? चोर सबके चीज चोरी करता है, चोरी करके अपने पास जमा करता है. उस चोर के चीज चोरी करोगे, वो तो आपका जान मार देगा. उसका मतलब उसको चोरी नहीं अच्छी लगती. एक्चुअली में अगर आप उसके कलेजा फाड़ करके देखो तो उसको चोरी नहीं अच्छी लगती. लेकिन दूसरे की चीज चोरी करने में उसको मजा आ रहा है, क्योंकि अपने पास उसको जमा जो करना है. सबको झूठ बोलता है वो आदमी. बिगेस्ट लायर, कीप्स ऑन लाइंग. सबसे झूठ बोलता है. उससे आप झूठ बोलो. वो बेचारा एक दिन उसकी लड़की खो गई. वो इतना झूठा आदमी, लेकिन उसकी बच्ची खो गई. अपनी बच्ची में उसकी डैम अटैचमेंट, इतना स्ट्रांग अटैचमेंट. अब उस झूठ लायर को, जो सबसे लाइन करते चलता था, झूठ बोलते चलता था, अब उसने पूछा कि जी मेरी बच्ची देखा, मेरी बच्ची. हाँ हाँ देखा देखा. वो इतना उत्साह के साथ में आपके पास आया. कहाँ है बता दीजिए. वो मेरे जेब में था ना, गिर गई. उसको कितना गुस्सा आएगा कि आपको झापड़ लगा देगा, क्योंकि वो इमोशनल अटैचमेंट है उस समय. तो तुम तो झूठ बोलते हो, तब तो तुमको नहीं फील होता. जब तुमसे झूठ बोला जाए तो तुम्हें कैसे लगा? हाँ हाँ वहां उस कोने में है, जाकर देखो. आपने झूठ बोला, उसने पकड़ लिया, आपने झूठ बोला, उसको कितना बुरा लगता है. तो एक्चुअली में अगर आप देखें, एनालाइज करें अंदर में, तो हम सबके पास में डिवाइन क्वालिटीज है, क्योंकि आत्मा डिवाइन है. Our soul is divine. Deep within, that's all what we are seeking for. All the divine, beautiful, sweetest, blissful, pleasure-giving qualities and things. That's all which is within us as souls. But when it comes to the mental level, our mind level, our intellect level, that is Maya product. Apart from the soul, everything else is material in nature. Body doesn't desire. Your eyes, nose, etc., your Gyanindriya or Karma Indriya, they don't desire. They are just houses there. They can't think, they can't operate on their own. The doer and performer of all our action is not even the soul. Soul is the conscious living power, but it's not the doer and the performer of any action. The doer and performer of all our actions is the mind. And when I say mind, understand man, buddhi, chit, ahankar. In a major form, two compartments. One, the mind, the other, buddhi. That is why Supreme Almighty Lord Krishna again and again in Srimad Bhagavad Gita tells us, Mai eva mana adhatsva, mai buddhim niveshaya. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mamanus marayudhyacha, mai arpito mano buddhir mame vaishasa sanshaya. 8 chapter 7 verse Bhagavad Gita. And then 12 chapter 8 verse Bhagavad Gita. Mai eva mana adhatsva, mai buddhim nivesha. Offer me your mind. And when he says, offer me your mind, then Arjun thinks, okay, I can give the mind and I can still have this kintu, parantu, kyo, myo, cho, all the ifs and buts going on. Hey, give me your intellect. No kintu, parantu. Surrender the intellect. That's the main part of your mind. So this buddhi. We have to unite this intellect of ours with the intellect of our Guru, of God. What God is teaching us through the scriptures, we cannot understand on its own. That is why the Guru becomes the most important personality in the life of a sadhak, of an aspirant. And we have to unite this intellect of ours, not the senses, not this body. And then their grace, the divine grace, will enable us to understand the divine lessons, the divine subject. Even now when I'm speaking of these scriptures, when I'll start speaking, for you to be with me, not only understanding what I'm saying, but also realizing what's going on about that philosophy, realizing that realization coming to you from deep within, and to put it into practice immediately, the little that you learn, it will only come with the grace of the divine beloved Lord, the divine beloved Guru. That is why the first thing is to offer your mind and intellect to your Lord and then sit and listen. The Ramayana thus is infinite in itself, and the Ramayana lessons are infinite. But number one question, let us address that first, is who is Ram? Some say Lord Ram was just Avadhesh Kumara. And yet others say he was not only the prince of Ayodhya, who later then became the king of Ayodhya, or the son of King Dashrath and Ma Kaushalya, whose charitra everybody knows, that when his most beloved wife, consort, Mata Sita, was kidnapped by Ravan, then he went jungle to jungle, forest to forest, asking the caves and the rocks and the mountains and the stars and the animals and the creatures whoever he met on the path, have you seen my Sita? God is said to be omniscient Lord, all-knowing. If he could not simply know in Panchavatika, in that small forest of Dandakaranya, that who has kidnapped his eternal consort, Mata Sita, then how can he know about our karmas and our actions? That Ram cannot be God. God is said to be omniscient, all-knowing. He doesn't have to go jungle to jungle, forest to forest, asking every creeper, plant, every tree, every rock, every mountain, every cave, and every person and every animal, bird and beast, where is my Sita? What kind of God is this? Our Tarkik Buddhi, the Buddhi that we have, which is all Mike, material in nature, ignorant as we all are, but we do not accept, especially those of us who do not accept ourselves to be ignorant fools, deluded in Maya. We will be questioning like this, and we will be getting confused. And then there will be some person who would wear a yellow robe, come and sit on a position of a great saint, a hypocrite, and he will start to assert that view, that of the ignorant fools, that yes, that Ram was no Ram God. He was just a prince. trying to prove to the world that he is God then, like Hiranyakashyap. There will be no lack of Hiranyakashyap in this time and age of Kali Yuga. No lack. 99% will be just like that. It's very, very extremely rare to find a true, genuine God-realized saint who would explain to us properly and correctly every aspect of philosophy. Gumrautiti Guru, who will dispel all the ignorance and enkindle the light of wisdom in us and lead us on the path of love and devotion in the most perfect, proper manner. Thus, there is this question, which a lot of people will be asking as time will pass by in Kali Yuga. This is the age of darkness and confusion. Not to blame Kali Yuga, but this is the Kali Yugi Buddhi, the Kalimat Grasit Buddhi. The intellect has gone so low. And then there will be the others who will say, no, don't speak like this. Bhagwan Ram is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Godhead personality. He is the omniscient, omnipotent, omnibenevolent, almighty, omnipresent Lord. He knows everything. But this is Ram Leela. Ye Ram Leela hai. Isko Leela bolte. Leela means nothing is fact here. Nothing is fact. It is all divine actions done and performed in a very normal, common manner, like you and I will behave, in order to teach us ignorant people of the Maya world who are wrapped and entangled in Maya lessons. So, for the human welfare, all this is done. When the Lord decides to descend on earth exclusively for human welfare, then the Lord takes forth the form as Mata Sita and Bhagavan Ram. And the second descension comes as Sri Radha Rani and Sri Krishna. So Radha Krishna, Sita Ram Avatar. That is why the Mahamantra, the Mool Mahamantra in Kali Santara Upanishad is Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram Avatar, Krishna Avatar. And all the Naam, Roop, Gun, Leela, Dham, Sant, God's names, forms, attributes, abodes, pastimes, and associates. All the six in package. In one word we call it Bhagavan Naam, the name of God. The name of God does not only mean Ram Ram, it means God's names, forms, attributes, abodes, pastimes, and His saints. All is given when the Lord takes descension. नहीं तो हम क्या जानते कि हनुमान कौन है, या राम कौन है, या लक्ष्मण कौन, कुछ नहीं जानते. हम क्या समझते, कुछ नहीं समझते. So this is Leela. The Lord does the Leela. This Leela, nothing is fact here. God knows who is taken Sita and what's happening. But this is to teach us lessons, to show to us what Maya is all about. There are three eternal entities, Brahm, Jeev, Maya. O Jivatmas, O souls, understand the supremacy of God, of Brahm. And also know about his own eternal divine power, but Jada power, Jada Shakti, which is Maya. And how the Maya of the Lord is the one which is governing us souls, and how we need to go above Maya, above the governing and the rule of Maya, to be governed by Yoga Maya, by the divine power of God, by God himself. All these lessons. So this question, coming back to the question, who is Ram? In a very simple term, just try to understand. Ram means Ram's names, forms, attributes, abodes, pastimes, and associates. Bhagavan Ram, unke naam, unke roop, unke gun, unke leela, unke dham, unke sant. इससे ताल्लुक रखते हुए जो भी कुछ है वो राम है, वो रामायण है. वही रामायण है, वही राम है. लेकिन ये प्रश्न सबसे पहले रामायण में आता है, बाल कांड में ही आता है, द फर्स्ट चैप्टर में ही दिस क्वेश्चन इज आस्क्ड, एंड इट इज आस्क्ड बाय महर्षि भरद्वाज, एंड इट इज आस्क्ड टू हुम? याज्ञवल्क, महर्षि याज्ञवल्क. Maharshi Bharadwaj's ashram is on the tat, on the banks of river Ganga, Triveni Sangam in Prayagraj. Every year during Makar Sankranti time, all the greatest of the sages, saints, Manushya Sab, they would go for Ganga Snan for 1 month. And lots of satsangs would take place. But there was a time once when Maharshi Bharadwaj held the lotus feet of Saint Yagjvalk and said to Maharishi Yagjvalk, ki Prabhu, please don't go. Please come to my ashram. Please bless me and grace me with lots of satsangs. So Yagjvalk Rishi smiled, knowing very well that Maharishi Bharadwaj himself is a tattagya. He is a God-realized saint. He doesn't need any questions to be answered. He doesn't need any such a satsang to learn anything. But satsang, the importance of satsang, the significance of satsang, the mahatma of satsang, this is what is shown here. This is the lesson. Satsang is extremely crucial in the life of every human individual. If they don't do satsang, then they cannot turn from evil to good, from atheist to theist. So it's not that satsang is needed only for those who love God. Those who do not love God, they are the ones who need satsang even the most. Those who already love God or have faith in God or have some shraddha in God, they definitely will want to know more about God. And they definitely, certainly should aspire for more satsang. However, when it comes to those who do not even wish to know anything about God, negative people, they need even more positivity in life, more satsang in life. Satsang is so important. But how do you do satsang? This is where Maharishi Bharadwaj and Maharishi Yagjvalk's narration comes. So when Maharishi Yagjvalk finally goes to Maharishi Bharadwaj's little hut, Maharishi Bharadwaj honors him, glorifies him in the best of the ways, and then makes him sit on a higher pedestal and asks this first question. Prabhu, I am very embarrassed to ask this question, because if I am going to ask this question, then there is this thought which comes in the mind that it may be thought that this Bharadwaj has grown so old in age and yet he doesn't know the answer of this simple question. But if I do not ask, then skeptical minded person never progresses in life. Sanchayatma binashyati, it will destroy. So I am going to ask. But remember, do not forget, Bharadwajji's question is for you and I, not for him. He is acting like an ignorant fool. He is no ignorant. And what is the question? It's a simple question. You may say, Maharishi Bharadwaj asked this question. That is why Maharishi Bharadwaj is saying, I am very embarrassed to ask. But if I don't ask, then it will destroy me. So I am going to put forward the question. What is the question? Please, my Lord, can you reveal to me and narrate to me and give me some divine insight and philosophical insight about who this Ram is? One Ram who is said to be the Prince of Ayodhya, Ek Ram Avadesha Kumara, whose nature, whose character everybody knows. His wife was kidnapped and he was looking and searching for her. And then the other Ram, there is the other Ram, whom even Bhagavan Shankar, the supreme God, Lord Shiva, continuously worships, is lost in samadhi of that Bhagavan Ram, who is Lord Shiva's Ishtadev. एक राम शंकर जी के इष्ट देव है और एक राम वो अयोध्येश कुमार है जिसके तो चरित्र सब जानते हैं. तो ये राम है कौन? Who is this Ram? This question is asked for you and I, so that as time passes by and as the minds get more and more polluted and entangled in Maya, we do not pollute the purity of the scriptures, and the divinity of the divine personality shall be held up there, not brought down to our levels. So when Bharadwaj asked this question, Yagvalk smiles, Maharishi Yagvalk, that you are just gracing me. Because see, when we glorify the Lord's name, even when I am glorifying my Lord's name, my tongue, my mouth, my mind, my heart, my rom is getting purified and graced. Singing the glories of the Lord's name, chanting the glories of the Lord's name is making me do my sumiran of my beloved. So Yagavallakya Maharishi is saying, you are just gracing me to glorify my Lord's name. Anyway, since you have put forth this question, let us get into it. At that time, Maharishi Yagvalk, he starts off by revealing another narration. Anybody seated over here knows about that? Please raise your hands up and let me know, so that I can at least know if I'm just telling you a story of, or if I'm revealing something to you here. Anybody knowing about this narration? No. Yes, you can go ahead and let me know. Yeah, but when Maharishi Yagvalk is going to reveal this a truth about Prabhu Ram in this satsang to Bharadwaj Muni, then how is he going to narrate? What is he going to narrate? You are very close. You are very close with your answer, and very, very great attempt. But I needed something else to be known. That is one incident that took place. But this was the time when Lord Shiva, along with Sati, that's the first Shakti, came to visit Maharishi Agastya. There was a satsang between satsang, the importance and the significance of satsang. There was a satsang between Lord Shiva and Sati with Maharishi Agastya Muni. So Maharishi Yagvalk is going to tell that narration, that katha, what happened there. Maharishi Agastya, he was visited once by Bhagavan Shankar and Mata Sati. Sati started thinking as soon as Lord Shiva said, let's go to Maharishi Agastya ashram for some satsang for some time. Jagadishwar. Like here, some of you are seated here, you may have told your wives or your husbands, let's go to satsang, Didi Gopeshwari has come. Satsang. हमें क्या सत्संग की जरूरत? चलो बस चलो तुम. अब जबरदस्ती आकर बैठ गए होंगे कोई क्या पता, वो तो तुम ही जानो. और कोई तो कहता सत्संग, हमें सत्संग वत्संग की जरूरत नहीं, हम तो अपने टाइप सुन लेते हैं, that's it. हम तो अपने कर लेते हैं. A lot of us are like that. So Sati is, again, it's a leela. Sati is again acting like we ignorant fools. What we will say, we deluded ones. What is the need for satsang? Ye to Jagdishwar Swayam hai. Lord Shiva is Jagdishwar himself. And no doubt he is Jagdishwar. It is the truth. And she, of course, is the Bhagavati. So, but Lord Shiva is so excited to attend this satsang. Sant Sangat is Sat Sangat. So, but Sati being Pativrata Nari, she just follows Lord Shiva. But she's thinking, what is the need for this satsang? Anyway, they go to Maharishi Agast's ashram, and Maharishi Agast, he just welcomes and pranams, pays humble obeisance, washes the feet of Bhagwan Shankar and Mata Sati with his tears gushing down, and honors them and gives the most honorable seat to Bhagwan Shankar and Mata Sati. And then Lord Shiva starts saying that please grace me with satsang by the glorification of my beloved Ram's Naam, glories, etc. So there is some satsang going on where Maharishi Agast cries and says, my Lord, this is the grace that you are showering upon me. Who am I to give satsang? But I know you want to purify my heart, my mind, my tongue, my rom with me glorifying my Lord. Let's do it then. So then the satsang starts. Sati is least interested in this satsang. Least interested. And Bhagwan Shankar is drowned in the ecstatic bliss. He just cannot control his emotions. Tears are gushing down as he is listening to the glories of his divine beloved Lord. As he is in this satsang, he is drowned in this bliss of the divine. Horripilation, perspiration, सात्विक भाव का उद्रेक हो रहा है. सत्संग ऐसे सुना जाता है. अब अपने आप को नापो, आप लोग कहाँ हो, वो मैं नहीं बताऊंगी, आपको खुद पता है कितना आप डूबते उसमें. हाउ मच वी ड्राउन. तो वो तो एकदम. तो सती देखती है कि ये शिव जी को इतना मजा कहां से आ रहा है, और ये मजा आ क्यों रहा है. इनके तो रोम रोम थर थर कांप रहा है, बिल्कुल पुलकायमान हो रहा शरीर, सात्विक भाव के उद्रेक हो रहा, आंखों से लगातार अश्रुधारा बह रहा है, समाया नहीं जाता है. इतना आनंद हृदय में है अपने प्रभु के गुणगान, और इतने विरह का, सेपरेशन का एगोनी है कि समाया नहीं जाता कुछ. और सती तो बैठ करके चुपचाप लकड़ के जैसे सुन रही है और देख रही है, और दिमाग में चला रही है दिमाग अपने को. सत्संग में बैठ के ये किंतु परंतु के बुद्धि को सरेंडर करना है. इसको चलाने से क्या होगा, पूरी बिगाड़ हो जाएगी. एवरीथिंग विल बी डिस्ट्रॉयड. यू विल बी टोटली डिस्ट्रॉयड if you start to do all these kintu parantus in satsang. And if we start to do ifs and buts about God, his names, forms, attributes, etc. And this is what Sati is doing here. While Lord Shiva is extremely thrilled and drowned, immersed in the love of the divine by listening to the glories of his beloved. So once this satsang goes on, then Maharishi Agast says to Bhagwan Shankar, please enlighten me with the knowledge as how do I do my devotion, my bhakti at the divine lotus feet of my Lord. Sati now blasts in her mind, not speaking any word. Sati now thinks, Baap re Baap. This Agast Muni, he does not know even how to practice bhakti, and he is asking my Ishtadev, Jagadishwar Bhagavan Shankar, how to do bhakti, how to do devotion. And here my Jagadishwar, I don't know why he is asking this Agast Muni to talk about satsang. How can he even talk about satsang when he doesn't know about bhakti? And he's asking about bhakti. So all the kintu, parantu, kyomyo, chyo is going on in the mind of Sati. This is the wrong which you and I we do. And this is to correct us. And this is the first lesson that is given to us. The importance of satsang and how we should be like Chatak Pravatti Shrota. If that's not possible because we are in the sansar, then be like Hans Pravatti Shrota. And even if that is not possible for you because you are still too wrapped in Maya, then the third one. These are the only Pravar Shrotas, upper class of listeners, sadhaks. That is Tota Pravatti Shrota, like the parrot. Parrot listens to everything and puts it, but we are not parrots, we are human beings. We should know what we are listening to. Word to word should come to us and then put into practice in the rightful manner. A parrot will listen to word. Hey parrot, don't sit on that wire. You will sit, you'll get electrocuted. The parrot will do the rectification, 100% correct. Hey parrot, don't sit on the wire. If you sit on this wire, you'll get electrocuted. But what will the parrot do? Go and sit on that naked wire and get electrocuted. Because parrot is a bird. The rationalizing power, the discrimination power is not like us, human beings. We are human beings. We've got to understand what it means. Thus, in satsang, we have to be like Bhagwan Shankar here, or Maharshi Bharadwaj here. So, Lord Shiva then reveals about devotion. And once it's the satsang for some time took place, Lord Shiva was there, and then he decided, he took his farewell leave and pranamed Maharishi Agastya. He also cried with thrill and joy of his heart and pranamed Lord Shiva and Sati, and they left. When they left, that's the time when this incident was taking place. Here in Panchavati, Lakshman had gone to collect the kandamul phal. You know, these were the things, fruits and root crops that they would eat. So Lakshman had gone to collect all that and the firewood, etc. So Lakshman was out. And it was only Mata Sita and it was only Prabhu Ram who were in the hut at that time. So Bhagwan Ram said to Mata Sita, Sita, now you enter into me. As God, Advitiya Ikatattva, no two, it's one and the same. So you now enter into me. In other words, Ram is Sita, Sita is Ram. So with this form, you just enter into me, and with one part, enter into the fire. Enter into the fire. I am going to now start my Mano Leela, my Manushya Leela, my human Leela I am going to start. There are a lot of people, Rama dekhi suni charita tumari, jada mohai buddha hoi sukhari. The murkh, jada means foolish. Foolish people will get deluded listening and looking at Rama Leela. Whilst the wise, the devotees, they will enjoy it to the utmost, listening to the glories. So now I'm going to do this Manushya Leela, like the human beings. So you enter into me, and with one part of it, you enter into the fire. And now, the Sita that you are going to be is going to be with the Yogamaya. Remember, Yogamaya. Kartum akartum annatha kartum samartaha. Makes every possible impossible, every impossible possible. That is Yogamaya Shakti. So with Yogamaya power, you will now become Chaya Sita. Chaya means shadow. Exact, perfect replica of Mata Sita. But it is only the shadow aspect, the reflection aspect. She has manifested herself in this Sita form. Thus, this is the dialogue between Prabhu Ram and Mata Sita. And Mata Sita says, as you say, Swami. Lakshman comes back home, and Lakshmanji Maharaj does not know this is Chaya, this is reflection Sita. And at that time, Lord Shiva, returning from Maharshi Agastya's ashram with Sati, was coming. And as they were proceeding, Lord Shankar Bhagwan was thinking, Mere Prabhu, my Ishtadev, my Swami, Prabhu Ram has descended on this earth with Mata Sita. I'd like to go, touch his lotus feet, do pranam. धरती पर आए हैं, तो धरती पर एक बार मिलूं. एक बार उनसे मैं मिल करके और अपने नैनों का जो तपन है उसको शांत करूं, हृदय का जो अग्नि है विरह की उसको थोड़ा से शीतल मिले, मैं अपनी प्रभु का दर्शन पाऊं और उनको जाकर के मिल के आऊं. And then Lord Shiva thinks, no, he has come to do his leela in a very gupt, in a very secret manner. So if I go there, then his secret will be out. And I do not want to destroy, or I do not want to interfere into his leela in any manner. So from far, Lord Shiva sees Bhagwan Ram. At that time, Ravan had already come taking the help of Marich, the golden deer, and they had kidnapped that Yogamaya Sita. And that fire, that Lakshman Rekha was crossed by Mata Sita. One part went into that fire, and now it is the Chaya, the reflection Sita, the Chaya Sita, which Ravan has taken. And Lord Ram is now looking for Mata Sita. He khaga mriga he madhukar shreni, tum dekhi Sita mriga naini, Lakshman samujhaye bahu bhati, पूछत चले लता तरुपाती, यही विधि विलपत खोजत स्वामी, मनहु महा बिराही अति कामी. Like the most lustful person, कामी पुरुष के जैसे. एक खगमृग है मधुकर श्रेणी, देखा है सीते को. And then Lord Ram and Sati is seeing this along with Lord Shiva. Sati is watching at all this, and Sati is thinking, how can he be God? He cannot be God. And then look at him. He does not even know who he is. Ko ham bruhi sakhe. Oh sakhe, who am I? Asking Lakshman. Lord Ram is asking Lakshman. Searching and searching for Sita Mata. He goes so crazy, so lusty. He's lost his mind. And now he's saying, who am I, my friend? Ko ham bruhi sakhe. Lakshman ji Maharaj says, Prabhu, and Lakshman is crying, ki mere Prabhu, what has happened to my Prabhu, my Swami? Koham bruhi sake, swayam sa bhagava, naryaha sako raghava. Oh, keyu yam, who are you? Vatanata kimidam, dasosmi te Lakshman. I'm your Das Lakshman. He doesn't say, I'm your younger brother. No, I'm your Das Lakshman. Where are we? We are in the jungle. What are we doing in the jungle? We are looking for Janaki. Janaki kwasi Janaki. As soon as Lord Ram hears, he rolls onto the ground, faints, and then he is screaming and crying for Sita, and then he gets up and he runs here, runs there. And Sati is saying, this cannot be God. God. Brahma jo vyapak viraj aj akal aniha abhed, so ki deha dhari hoye nar jahi na janat ved. The Vedas say neti. The Vedas even do not know and cannot even glorify that Brahm. Brahm is universal form where infinite universes may enter. But this is 6-footer. 6 feet ka. Or Brahm is supposed to have no beauty because there are uncountable volcanic eruptions, tsunamis, tidal waves, creations, dissolutions, fire, etc. emanating, coming out from Brahm. When Arjun saw that Brahma Swarup in the Virat Swarup, that is the Brahma Swarup of Lord Krishna in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, as you may have read and heard, Arjun thar kaapne laga. He started shivering and shaking out, so terrified, he was so frightened. He said, Madhav, please come back as my Madhav. I don't want this form. It's so fearful. But this one is handsome, beauty. It's beauty, dissension, embodiment of beauty. How can he be Brahm then? And Brahma does not have a mind. He has a mind. That is why he has a desires. Brahm doesn't have desires. No mind, no desire. Mind, desire. He has got desire. His ichcha, his desire for his wife Sita. These are all found in the material mic people, not in Brahm. Brahm no mind, Brahm no desire, Brahm no beauty like this, form like this. Only Ekadeshiya, no, Brahma is Sarvavyapi. He is omnipresent. This is not omnipresent. He is present only at one place. So it can't be Brahma. All tark, kutark, everything that we human beings would ever say, would ever think about God is all questioned and put forward by Mata Sati in the Ramayana for our clarification, so that even in dream we do not raise our fingers against God and start to question and talk like this. This is number one lesson. To have absolute 100% faith in God, in the divinity of God. Don't doubt that divine personality. Even with the slightest amount of doubt, what will happen? We'll be totally destroyed. exactly what happened to Sati. And it all started with not attending satsang in the most genuine and in the most humble manner. You don't attend satsangs in arrogant manner. So Sati was the one who was not attending satsang in the humble way. And then Sati is the one now questioning this act of Bhagwan Ram. And now Sati is the one who's putting all the twos and fro's with the Vedic evidence that this can't be Brahm. And then she sees on the other hand, Tina nipasutai kina parinama kahi Satchidananda paradhama Shankara jagata vande jagadisha Sura nar muni sabanavat sisa. Bhagavan Shankar on the other hand, she says, is Jagadishwar. Everybody worships him. But he was paying his humble obeisance at the lotus feet of that Ram. And he said, Jai Satchidanand Brahma ki. Jai Satchidanand Brahma ki. Satchidanand Brahma ki. 3 times Jai. He said that. And tears gushing down. And again his body, entire body, with sattvic bhav, horripilation, perspiration, puri sattvic bhav ke udrek. He can't even walk properly. He is emotionally so filled with his emotions, with virha and with this milan of Prabhu Ram. And he also, Jagadishwar, knows what's going on in Sati's mind. And he says to Sati, Sati, it seems you have some doubt. Sati does not say yes, like openly or no. So Bhagwan Shankar says, look, Sati, if you have some doubt, go and get it cleared. So I'll wait for you over here. And you go. And I'll come and meet me. I'll wait here. Sati goes and she takes the test by taking the form of Mata Sita. See, she doesn't have to dress up like Sita, like we do in the Leelas. No. Sati, Mata Sita, Mata Durga, Radha Rani, all these are one and the same personality, not alag-alag. God is love. God is one. So, Sati became Sita Mata. And she sat at a position where Lord Ram would see her directly. Just, I will take 5 minutes of yours. Will it make any difference? No? So, Sati, she's seated right in front. She doesn't want Lord Ram to miss. So Lord Ram crying and falling and fainting for Sita Mata sees Sati. Sati kapat janehu suraswami savadarshi sab antaryami sarvantaryami. Bhagavan came to know about this Sati's kapat. So went and bowed down straight at the lotus feet of Mata Sati and said, Ma, in Leela Kshetra, Sita Mata and Bhagwan Ram worship Bhagwan Shankar and Sati, Mata Parvati, as their mother and father. And on the other hand, Mata Parvati and Bhagwan Shankar worship Sita and Ram as their mother and father. Ab who will become mother and father of God? Tell me. Only God will become mother and father. He will become the worshipper and he will become the worshipped. अब अपने में घपड़ सपड़ करो, हाँ? बाहर से कहाँ से ले आए? तो अपने बन के पुजारी, अपने बन के पूज्य, अपने सब बन जाते हैं वो. तो don't start to think this is higher, this is lower. It's not Maya world. Maya world में है hierarchies, high and low. There God, divine world is different. So Sati, as soon as Lord Ram says, Ki Mate, is everything okay? And is Pitaji all right? Pitashri, you alone here? Sati, pasina. Sati is now like sort of, she's soaked in her sweat. She was trembling now out of the fear, like what have I done now? Oh God, disaster bound to come, destruction bound to come. She now knows that she has done the most wrong. That is the epitome of all the sins and the wrongs. Anyway, she just gets up. She doesn't have the face to say and to look even at Prabhu Ram, and she just marches towards Lord Shiva. Quickly she goes to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva says, Sati, everything fine? Hey, yeah, everything fine. You didn't take any pariksha, right? Any test? No. Why would he? Shambhu girapuni mrishana hui. Shiv sarvagya jana sab koi. Shiv is sarvagya. Everybody knows. And I also have complete faith that your words can never be false. It is the absolute truth. So I never suspect what you say. I never doubt what you say. So why would I take test? Immediately साफ झूठ बोल दिया सती ने. साफ झूठ. वो सती और आज साफ झूठ बोल दिया. ये ऐसे ही होता है जिंदगी में. जब एक गलती करोगे, one wrong you do, even one little wrong, even if you think that is what we do, then in order to hide that, 10 other wrongs, 10 other mistakes, फिर 1,000 other lies, 10,000 other lies, will continue to become liars and cheaters. That is why this is a lesson as well. Even Sati is showing this to us. So she just said, bluntly said, no, I didn't take any test. I just pranam. Ki na pranam tumhari hi nai. I just did the pranam and I just, like you, and I came. Then Lord Shiva, being who he is, Sarvantaryami Brahma, he says, Sati, you had taken the form of my worshipped mother Sita, and I'm sorry. How can I ever see you as my wife, as my consort now? Every time I'll see you only as my worshipped mother Sita. You know, Lakshman, when he had got sight of Sati in the form of Sita, Lakshman thought, in every Treta Yuga, only after fighting with Ravan and killing Ravan, Prabhu Ram gets back Sita. This time, how come Sita has come fast? Yeah. Before even going to Lanka, we found Sita. Even he got confused for a moment. But Ram to Ram, divinity of Ram. So the thing is that, to tell you all, that Bhagwan Ram is the supreme divine personality. The same Avadha Naresh, Avadha Kumar, is the same supreme Brahm, Ram, whom Lord Shiva continuously worships, his Ishtadev. Jagat prakashya prakashak ramu, mayadhish jnana gunadhamu, sab kar param prakashak joyi, Ram anadi avadhapati सोई. अवधपति वही अनादि राम है जो सबको प्रकाश करता है, सब पर प्रकाशित करता है. इस प्रभु राम को हम कैसे पाए? How do we attain this Prabhu Ram? What is the next lesson in the Ramayana? How do we get our relational sentiments, feelings, connection and attachment with love with Prabhu Ram, so that in this very life we can attain him? Is it possible? Of course it is possible. But how? Come back tomorrow. Work cannot be more important than this. If work is more important than satsang, then you are like Sati. And what happens to Sati? End to sun lo, so that you know what happens to Sati. Ultimately, because of the disowning of Sati, because she is now the mother, Sati's life became a living hell. Every day she was only pacified by lots of Ram Leelas, which Lord Shiva continuously talked about, narrated about his Ishtadev Prabhu's Ram's Leelas. And that was the only thing which would give Sati all the solace. And she was waiting for that moment to come. And the moment just came. It was her own father's house, Daksha. And Daksha Prajapati was being honored as Prajapati. And there was a Mahayagna. And Sati said, I am going to my father's house in that yag. Lord Shiva said, please don't go. Because if you find disrespect, then you will not be able to bear. She said, no, I am going to go. So she goes. And when she goes there, she was extremely disrespected anyway. And so at that time, when she sees that there is no place for even Lord Shiva over there, she just goes and with her own Yogamaya, Agni, Shakti, she burns herself in this Agni, and also the yag gets all polluted at that time. Everything stops. Everything. Sati finished herself, destroyed. Total destruction is bound to come for those who are not in love with satsang and those who doubt the divine personalities. Total destruction is bound to come. First with lots of sufferings, and then, of course, this total destruction. And then Sati comes back as Parvati ji. And then Lord Shiva narrates the entire thing. And that is what will continue for these 3-4 days until we celebrate Diwali, our Prabhu Ram's coming. बोलिए सियापति रामचंद्र भगवान की, श्रीमद सदगुरु सरकार की, एक बार बोलिए युगल सरकार की, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे. Are we going to sing the Bhog first or the Aarti? I'll sing the Bhog. अब ना और तरसाओ रसिया, आओ आओ भोग लगाओ रसिया.
अब ना और तरसाओ रसिया, आओ आओ भोग लगाओ रसिया.
ओ आओ 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 भोग लगाओ रसिया.
श्याम आओ आओ भोग लगाओ रसिया.
यद्यपि यह सच है नहीं तुम कहा,
यद्यपि यह सच है नहीं तुम कहा.
भूख प्यास लागती रसिया, भूख प्यास लागती रसिया.
भूख प्यास लागती रसिया, भूख प्यास लागती रसिया.
तदपि भाववश ब्रज छछिया लगी,
तदपि भाववश ब्रज छछिया लगी.
चोरी करत फिरयो रसिया, चोरी करत फिरयो रसिया.
चोरी करत फिरयो रसिया, चोरी करत फिरयो रसिया.
भाव भरा केले का छिलका,
भाव भरा केले का छिलका.
विदुरानी घर खायो रसिया, विदुरानी घर खायो रसिया.
विदुरानी घर खायो रसिया, विदुरानी घर खायो रसिया.
भावहीन दुर्योधन व्यंजन,
भावहीन दुर्योधन व्यंजन.
नहीं टुक मन भायो रसिया, नहीं टुक मन भायो रसिया.
नहीं टुक मन भायो रसिया, नहीं टुक मन भायो रसिया.
जो रस शबरी के जूठे मुख,
जो रस शबरी के जूठे मुख.
जो रस शबरी के जूठे मुख,
जो रस शबरी के जूठे मुख.
बेर खाए पायो रसिया, बेर खाए पायो रसिया.
बेर खाय पायो रसिया, बेर खाय पायो रसिया.
जनकपुरी के राज भोग महा,
जनकपुरी के राज भोग महा.
सो रस नहीं पायो रसिया, सो रस नहीं पायो रसिया.
सो रस नहीं पायो रसिया, सो रस नहीं पायो रसिया.
हाँ मानत हाँ भावहीन हाँ,
हाँ मानत हाँ भाव
भावहीन हाँ
भावहीन हाँ
हाँ मानत हाँ भावहीन हाँ
हाँ मानत हाँ भावहीन हाँ
भय सुनु खरी खरी रसिया भय सुनु खरी खरी रसिया
पै सुनु खरी खरी रसिया पै सुनु खरी खरी रसिया
कत कृपालु पै पियो पूत नहीं
कत के पालू पै पियो पूत
हो
नहीं
याते अब आ जाओ रसिया याते अब आ जाओ रसिया
याते अब आ जाओ रसिया याते अब आ जाओ रसिया
याते अब आ जाओ रसिया याते अब आ जाओ रसिया
याते अब आ जाओ रसिया याते अब आ जाओ रसिया
रसिया हो रसिया
मेरे मन बसिया
रसिया हो रसिया
मेरे मन बसिया
आओ आओ रसिया
भोग लगाओ रसिया
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 रसिया हो रसिया
मेरे मन बसिया
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 रसिया हो रसिया
ओ मेरे मन बसिया
अब ना और तरसाओ रसिया आओ आओ भोग लगाओ रसिया
अब ना और तरसाओ रसिया आओ आओ भोग लगाओ रसिया
आओ 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 भोग लगाओ रसिया
आओ 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 भोग लगाओ रसिया
बोलिए श्याम रसिया मेरे मन बसिया की
Radhe Radhe.
राधे राधे
I think Didi ji would like that to hear a little louder. Radhe Radhe.
राधे राधे
Yugal Kunj welcomes everyone here today. Before I begin with our today's announcements, I would like to take a moment and thank Sushri Gopeshwari Didi ji on behalf of Yugal Kunj. It is such an honor and pure bliss for us to have you here, Yugal Kunj Didi ji. For the people who missed out on Didi ji's introduction earlier today, Didi ji is born in Nausari, Fiji Island, resided in New Zealand later in her life, became aware of God's existence at a very early age. With further knowledge of Vedic philosophy from Premras Siddhant, written by Sri Jagadguru Kripaluji Maharaj, Didi ji was deeply moved and touched by the inspiring words of wisdom of Sri Maharaj ji. Didi ji holds Bachelor of Laws with honors and Master of Arts degree. On completion of her academic studies, Didi ji was instructed by Sri Maharaj ji to spread the divine message of Sri Maharaj ji to yearning hearts and eager ears. In 1985, she took the order of sannyas, and the entire philosophy of Vedas was imparted to her by Sri Maharaj ji's grace. Her audience is always amazed and baffled to witness such a dynamic speaker with such vast knowledge and lots of energy. She has won the hearts of many young and old with her sincerity and very giving nature. Didi ji traveled far and wide over the last 39 years across the world and continues to enlighten the souls by bringing joy and peace in so many people's lives. Yugal Kunj is blessed to have you here, Didi ji, and we are grateful that she will be leading us for a week-long lecture series. The lecture series will begin at 7 p.m. tomorrow, starting Monday, October 28th through Saturday, November 2nd. She will be elaborating on our Smriti scripture Ramayana and how to exclusively devote yourself towards God. Please do not miss this opportunity to attend this beautiful lecture series on Ramayana by Didi ji. If you can't be physically present here in Yugal Kunj, then you can visit our YouTube channel as we broadcast live all our lecture series. Didi ji will also be leading us through our Diwali and Govardhan Puja celebration. The Diwali celebration will be on this Friday, November 1st at 5 p.m., followed by Govardhan Puja the next day, November 2nd at 6 p.m. We shall have Annakut Mahabhog, Didi ji's lecture, Govardhan Parikrama, Kirtan, and etc. on that day. People who would like to offer food for Annakut Bhog, please bring the food before this Saturday evening. You may see Roshni Didi for further information on Annakut. Thank you so much. Radhe Radhe. Please stand for Aartis.
Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram Chandra Kripalu Bhaj Man Karan Bhava Bhaya Darunam Nav Kanjalochana Kanja Mukha Kara Kanja Pada Kanjarunam Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Kandarpa Aganita Amita Chavinava Nila Nirada Sundaram Patapita Manahu Darita Ruchi Suchi Naumi Janaka Sutavaram Patapita Manahu Tarita Ruchi Suchi Naumi Janaka Sutavaram Shri Ram, Shri Ram Bhajo Dina Bandhu Dirishadhanava Dhaityavancha Nikandana Raghunanda Ananda Kanda Kaushalya Chanda Dasharatha Nandanam Raghunanda Ananda Kanda Kaushalya Chanda Dasharatha Nandanam Shri Ram, Shri Ram Sira Mukutta Kundala Tilaka Charu Udara Anga Vibhushanam Ajana Puja Shara Chapadhara Sangrama Jita Kala Dushanam Ajana Puja Shara Chapadhara Sangrama Jita Kala Dushanam Shri Ram, Shri Ram Iti Vadati Tulasi Dasa Shankara Shisha Muni Vanaranjanam Kamrida निवास गुरु कामादि खलदल कंचनम मम हृदय कंचन निवास गुरु कामादि खलदल कंचनम श्री राम श्री राम श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु भजु मन हरन भव भय दारुणम नव कंज लोचन कंज मुख कर कंज पद कंजारुणम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम। आरती प्रीतम प्यारी के बनवारी नथवारी की आरती प्रीतम प्यारी के बनवारी नथवारी की दोहन सिर कनक मुकुट झलके दोहन श्रुति कुंडल भल हर के दोहन दृग प्रेम सुधा छलके जसीले बैन रसीले नैन गसीले नैन दुहुन मैनन मनहारी के बनवारी नथवारी की आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी रथवारी की दुहुन दृग चितवनी परवारी दुहुन लट लटकनी छवि न्यारी दुहुन भाव मटकनी अति प्यारी रसन मुख पान हसन मुस्कान दशन दमकान दुहुन बेसर छवि न्यारी के बनवारी नथवारी की आरती प्रीतम प्यारी के बनवारी नथवारी की एक उर पीताम्बर हरे एक उर नीलांबर लहरे दुहुन उर लरमोतिन छहरे कंकनन खनक किंकिनी झनक नूपुरन भनक दुहुन रुन झुन धुनी प्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी की आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी की एक सिर मोर मुकुट राजे एक सिर चुनरी छवि छाजे दुहुन सिर तिरछे भल ब्राजे संग ब्रज बाल लाडली लाल बाह गल डाल रे पालू दुहुन दृग चारी की बनवारी नथवारी की आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी की आरती प्रीतम प्यारी की बनवारी नथवारी।
लाडली लाल की जय, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।
मत प्रियान राधिका प्रियान मद्धवो राधिका धव तस्मादपि गरीयान्यो कृपालुर्मे जगद्गुरु गुरुं भजति श्रीकृष्णः श्रीकृष्णं भजते गुरु सिद्धान्ततस्त्व भेदेऽपि कृपालुर्मे गुरुर्महान्। बोलिए श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की। एक बार बोलिए सियापति रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। बोलिए युगल सरकार की जय। जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे। एक बार बोलिए जगतगुरुत्तम स्वामी श्री कृपालु जी महाप्रभु की जय। आज के आनंद की जय, सभी भक्तों की जय। सभी लोग प्रणाम करेंगे।